Hey friends, it's Friday. That means it's time for our Friday weekly wrap up when we look at the week that was. If you happen to be here on Monday and you remember what your Monday card was, let me know. We're going to pull one card for the collective and one card for those who request, just to talk about the week that was. What'd you learn? What'd you do? How do you go forward? I'm Christiana Gaudet. I am your Tarot Fairy Godmother, and I'm so happy to see you here today. Let's get right on over to Card Cam. And of course, a special shout out to the members and the moderators and everyone who's here today. We appreciate all of you. Okay, here we go. Let me take a look and see what we got going on here. We have a little tradition here where some of you are kind enough to remember and write down what the 3 cards for the collective happen to be on Monday, because I don't do that and I don't go back and check. But I will look through and see if someone was able. Yes, Diana Price, yours is the first that I am seeing. Thank you to all who did this. And Diana Price, of course, we know you are a member on this channel, and we know that you have like 6 different YouTube channels, and you're a member here as a table for one. So we started with the Queen of Swords reversed, the Page of Pentacles reversed, and the Queen of Wands. Right. All right. I thought it got mentioned in Global Tarot Circle, and I forget who it was, mentioned, and I thought this was brilliant, the Wild Unknown Tarot as being sort of the precursor of Light Seers. Like, Light Seers is to our decade what this was to the previous decade. If that's true, then Light Seers will be sort of out of favor in another few years. Let's see. But I just thought that was such an interesting point, really. And so given that, I thought, let's pull this deck out. All right, so we had all those people-y cards. All those people-y cards on Monday. And Queens, what are we nurturing? And Page, what are we communicating? What are we learning? And it's reversed because we probably weren't, but we probably should have needed to be. So now let's see. What did we end up doing with all of that? I can tell you, I've got my winter fairies here, really precarious. And so they're probably going to go flying off. But we'll see what we can do here. They're going to move around a lot, I think. Yeah. The evolution of Card Cam. All right. Collective. For the collective, the 3 of Pentacles. We did the work. We did what we needed to do. We take care of... we take care of the people. We take care of the things. We started out with all those people cards and all of that leadership. And here we are this week getting our work done. Can we all sort of like pat ourselves on the back and recognize we did good work this week? Maybe it was good work dealing with difficult people. Maybe it was good work in relationships. Maybe it was good work being the people we needed to be. But well done. Do you feel that way? Do you resonate with that? Do you feel like you did good work this week? Let me know. All right. And just regarding that deck comparison, Ben, Libra Does Tarot, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. I want the Light Seers to live forever. Such a clever deck it is. I'm still finding new details. Like the Page of Cups doesn't have socks on, right? I will tell you, in that deck, the Page of Cups is my least favorite card. If you can say anything to me at any point to make me love that card more, please, all ears. Joyous Ocean, good to see you. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Oh, good to see you. Thank you. I was looking. Oh, it was Justine. It was one up. We'll get to you, Joyous Ocean. I was looking for the other deck comment, which is Justine. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for being a member and a moderator. I love that comparison too. It's like Lightseers is the evolved version in some ways, but I'm also not familiar with either deck personally. Well, you can be expanding your collection at StaarCon. All right. Oh, Betty Fleischer. Okay, I'll do this. A tarot question, and thanks for being a member. Thanks for being here. In a mediumship reading, what would Page of Cups reverse mean? Unable to hear the message. It could be, or like you're still so much in your grief, you're not hearing it. Yes, unable to hear the message. Yes, yeah, exactly that. Yes, 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 yes. All right, here we are. Oh, and Joyous Ocean, you are identifying with that. We nailed it in spite of life. Very, very good. Okay, so Ben, so that's your goal. By the end of StaarCon, that's your goal, to make me love that card after several margaritas. We'll do our best. We'll do our best. All right. I don't know if the margaritas are going to help or hurt, man. I think, don't margaritas have tequila in them? Tequila is the thing to give me if you want to see me at like my very worst. My most fun for a minute, but then my very worst. But we'll see. I can have a margarita. A margarita. All right, here we go. Here we go. Soul, Smile Soul 20. Good to see you. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for the wrap up. The Hierophant reversed. Now, this could have to do with changes or perceived changes in leadership at your job. I'm wondering if you got more information about that this week. I also wonder at the job this week if there was weirdness around leadership. So, something of that nature. The other thing, though, this card can speak to you giving yourself permission to be you. You learning to be more comfortable with yourself as you are, not as others expect or want you to be. So there could be some of that in there too. Ha ha! Christine Lesser. Margaritas, let's do it. Oh no, now there's going to be this like campaign to make me drink too much tequila. Remember, IT John will be there too, and he will definitely, if he fears that we're in danger of me, y'all can have as many as you want. If he fears we're in danger of me having too many, there will be, I don't know, I'm going to have to wear an ankle monitor or something. I don't know. No, we'll be good. We'll be good. But yes, there will be adult beverages around the pool. That will happen. Yes. Oh, weirdness with management. Oh, sorry. Oh. Justine, I can't wait to witness this discussion. More tiki bar time this year. Well, you know what? We have a larger volunteer crew this year. But Justine remembers I really did work all the way through. No, that's not true. Excuse me, 9:15 at night, you meet me in the bar and we will drink and we will talk and we will eat and it will be good. But that's really my social time, like 9:15 to 11. Yeah, right there. But this year, I think there will be more opportunity for sure. All right, here we go. Yolanda. Wrap up card, please. Jenna, Mark, and you. Yes, absolutely yes. And this is the moment where I realize I forgot my allergy medication this morning. And how am I realizing this? Because I'm feeling that tickle in my throat. So don't take it personally if I cough at you. All right, all good. Okay. Yolanda, here we go. There's this great picture on the internet of a bunch of us at StaarCon all in one big booth at Tony Roma. I'm kind of in the middle. Justine's there. I think Jackie's in this picture as well. Whole bunch of us. That is the vibe. That is the vibe. All right. Anyway, here we go. Yolanda. You get the Seven of Cups reversed. And it actually makes sense because like there was something that you were really thinking about was going to go one way. Now maybe it looks like it might be going a different way. And you're not sure. You're not sure what to hope for. You're not sure what to choose. Do not give in to dark imaginings. Do not limit your thinking, and especially from an emotional perspective. And yeah, I think there, that there was some, potential disappointment this week. So I think that makes sense. Okay, for Jenna, when we look at how, Jenna's week and how Jenna's week was, same card, I shuffled, same card. There's a little loop going on here. Yolanda, Jenna, you may each be going through similar things. You may be going through something together, or that doesn't feel together, but you're both going through it. So there's a similarity. You both need to be careful about dark imaginings. You both need to be careful about thinking you know what your options are, but you're limited in that thinking. You both need to be careful about that because I think you are both doing that this week. Mark. Oh, this is good, Ben. This is so good. This is happening. This is happening at StaarCon. Oh my gosh. This is happening. Ben. Ooh. Okay. This is happening. All right, Mark. Y'all can see I'm getting like so excited for like StaarCon, Christmas, all this stuff. I'm like, I'm talking, I'm doing readings. Like, am I losing my focus? No, I'm just having way too much fun. All right, here we go. Let's do it. Mark. The devil. Mark, you've got yourself, and especially this week, you got yourself focused on something, attached to some thinking. The devil can speak about materialism. It can speak about depression. It can speak about a thinking loop, but you got yourself attached to something that didn't serve you. So figure out what it is and get out of it. All right. Adrija, so good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Here's a card for you. I'm like right now intentionally not looking at my screen that shows me feedback because if I see the thread about StaarCon, I'm just going to get sucked into it. So y'all keep talking about StaarCon. Y'all do that. Give me ideas, and when the thread reappears tomorrow, I'll go back and check it so I can read it with delight, perhaps with margarita in hand. Like I'm one. Okay. Just let me know if we're going to organize it. Is it Friday night or Saturday night? That's all you have to let me know. Friday night or Saturday night. Okay. Or I've got a slot. Should we put it in a slot and make it an event and we'll just do tokens that we'll use in the bar at night for how many shots we're supposed to do? We could do it that way too. Let me know. Let me know. I'll go back and check. All right. I'm coming to work now. Adrija, thank you for your patience. Here we go. Adrija, you got the devil. I shuffled, but the same card came out. Here it is. This might have been a tough week. You might have found yourself getting really attached to something. You might have found a lot of work that you had to do. You might have found something that felt heavy this week. Just recognize you can control your attachments. That's what you have to be careful about. Okay. Melissa, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We really appreciate you. Thanks for using members only emojis. You started with the Ten of Wands reversed. I prefer it in its reversal, most certainly. And now you have the Daughter of Cups reversed, which is like that page reversed. So if I were to just make that into a sentence, I would say, so Melissa, you have friends, but you don't really like to tell them what you're feeling. Was that an energy that showed up this week? Or do you feel like you have friends, but you don't really feel like you have someone you can just really be honest with? Or are you having a hard time knowing what you're feeling? Are you having a hard time unpacking your feelings? So I think there's just something there about if you aren't sure what you're feeling, but you know it's making you not feel good, that's for divination. If you know what you're feeling and you want to be able to say it, but you can't say it to those people because that would be rude, understood. That's frustrating. Okay. There's something, I'm not quite sure how you need to process that, but there's something here. All right. Liz Harrison, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. And thanks for using members only emojis. Melissa. M name, Melissa. Missing the person I can open up to, a definite void. Yeah. And it's a comfort to have that, when you don't have that, or when you get it in bits and pieces in different ways, it's hard, for sure. All right. Liz Harrison, thanks for your patience. Monday's Empress, thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Okay, here we go. Monday's Empress. And now, so you had the mother, and now you have the daughter. I think that's significant. And I know this card's come up for a couple of other people too. But for you, it just feels really significant because I feel like this week, it's always about family. You've got a bunch of kids. But I just feel like this week was very much about family, and you did some healing. You did some healing within your own energy and within your own nuclear family around the family system. Well done. Okay, Ben, that idea is going into action. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Learn to love the cards you hate. You're getting credit for it. The things that happen in these sessions. Any other world problems y'all want to solve? Okay. Kimmy, good to see you. Monday, you had the Queen of Wands. That's always a good card to start with. But you end with the Magician reversed. I have all the power. I have none of the power. I can create what I want. I'm not creating what I want. Wow. That's hard. There's so much that's good and there's so much that's frustrating all in the same week. Be present for all of it and know that the frustration really, the prescription for the frustration is probably patience. 64 Amy Penn, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Oh, hard last 2 days. I'm so sorry. The Hermit reversed, but hard though it was, you did a good job connecting with the people you needed to connect to. You are showing up for yourself and for the things you need to do, even when it's difficult. Please do not forget this. And you may have lit a fire that you're not aware yet that you had. So maybe good things will come from something. Trey Cameron, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member. Trey, thanks for being a member. 9 of Swords reversed. I love that reversal. Let's see what we get today. You've gone from the 9 of Swords reversed to the 9 of Wands reversed. I'm kind of loving this journey for you. I think this is great. I think you're taking things that feel heavy in your life, re-examining them, thinking about the possibility of healing. And I think, and I mean, you and I have never met. We've never even had a video conversation. We've never even had a phone conversation. So my characterization of you is only based on what you've shared with us here, what I think I feel psychically, and what I see in the cards. But I feel like these 2 cards, like 9 of Swords reversed and the 9 of Wands reversed, it's like this whole recipe for this conversation we have been having about, so are you just a naturally cheerful person with really bad depression? Or are you kind of a nihilist? Or are you a realistic person with a certain amount of sarcasm and sardonic wit that has a tendency toward depression? I lean toward that. That would be the characterization I see right now, with also a lot of sort of psychic stuff thrown in there, which adds a lot of juice, but a lot of complexity. I would see these 2 cards together as like a concerted effort of learning how to manage that. But tell me what you think about that characterization, because if it doesn't fit, it's like, don't you change yourself to try to make it fit. I could just be wrong, right? But that's the way it shows up for me, so let me know. Right, another 9 reversals. So weird. So good. Not weird. So good. Okay, how are our fairies doing? Are they okay? Yeah, they're okay. Okay. Lumen, good to see you. I have to tell you, just a weird thing, Lumen. Quick story. When I was 19, I lived in a 2-bedroom, 3rd floor walk-up apartment in the not-so-good section of New Haven, Connecticut, with roadies from a band, and I used to help them roadie. And the light guy was, his nickname was Lumen. We called him Lumen. That was his superhero name, right? The sound guy was Fader Man, and because you move faders on the soundboard, and the light guy was Lumen. So every time I see your name, I just want you to know I get this warm, fuzzy feeling about what it was to be 19 years old, lugging equipment around with these guys that I just thought were fabulous and listening to really great music. And, well, you remember my margarita stories from earlier. You know, that's in there too. Anyway, let's do your reading. Now that I've given you way too much information. Okay. You had the Empress on Monday. Oh, see, you're the second person here to start with the Empress and then end up with a daughter. Are we all being asked to heal our inner child? I just think that's so interesting. And I think it's more poignant because we're working with a deck, just, by my sort of random choice or intuitive choice or whatever, inspired choice by y'all, working with a deck that has daughters instead of pages. So Page of Pentacles reversed, starting with the Empress. What I'm going to say about this week for you, though, is I think you're still working out the things in your life you need to nurture, how you can nurture yourself, how you can better nurture the people around you, and how you can better nurture your bank account and your education. I think you're working those things out, and that's good. It may feel challenging, but I think it's good. Oh, Lumen, you loved that. Okay, good. Good. Betty, I definitely want these stories in your book and many other stories. I'm thinking about, and I'm recognizing, because whatever regulation switch is in a person that says, that's not the best idea, or that's not the way we do things. I don't have that switch. But the switch that says, this could go very badly for you, I do have that switch. So that's allowed me a lot of out-of-pocket things that didn't go too badly. So yeah, I have some fun stories. Anyway, Trey, okay, thank you for that. That is all very accurate. Okay, good. I'm glad to know I know you the way I think I know you. I've been doing a lot of shadow work this week. Yeah. Well, you do that. That's right. This is the right thing for you. It's getting there. The work is working. You always want the work to work. All right. Baby cakes. I feel like I haven't seen you in a minute. How are you doing? Glad you're here today. Here's a card for you. Four of Wands. Baby cakes, I love this for you because I know for a fact that you've been going through it recently. And this to me, oh golly gosh, am I interpreting in this deck? Am I interpreting wands as swords? Hang on. No, I'm not. Those are wands. We're good. Okay, good. Because I'll take a deck I don't know jack about and read for you on it on this channel, and y'all trust me to do that. That's okay. I'm actually good at it. Okay. So here's the thing. Baby cakes. You've been going through it. But this suggests, with the help of community, friends, your ability to access community, friends, resources, ideas, creativity, I think things are starting to come together for you, and I hope that you will come back and tell me, yes, they are. But if you come back and say, no, they're not, I'm going to say, don't worry, because they're on their way, I promise, and the things you're doing will bear fruit, really. Oh, Lumen, the cards are very on point where my mind has been. Good. You pulled the Death card and the Six of Cups yesterday. Okay. Makes sense. Okay. Nalini Kalu. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Okay, we're going to do you and Brad. Martha Vink, yes! Oh my gosh. Okay, Nalini, you're here. But oh my gosh. Were you ever inside that apartment? You might have been. Those are some crazy days for me. Okay, so the connection between Martha E. Vink and Christiana Gaudet is long and entwined. So when Martha was at divinity school, she did it at Yale, New Haven, at the very time that I was living in New Haven. So here she is in div school, a div school student. And here I am just doing the weird, crazy stuff I happened to be doing at that time. But our paths did cross a few times, and it was always delightful. At least I thought it was delightful. But it did cause me to question my life choices in those moments, because here's Martha in grad school, div school at MF and Yale, and here I am in this apartment doing some really questionable things. Martha, you may have been one of the reasons that I have that regulator switch that keeps me from going too far to the other side there. Okay. Nalini, thank you for your patience. We really appreciate you. Thank you so much for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Okay, you had the Empress to start. There were a lot of Empresses on Monday, weren't there? And you get the Mother, which is like the Queen of Cups reversed. Nalini, did you do some work like doing mother wound healing? Did you have a lot of conversation with your mother this week? Did you do some healing or meditation with your mother this week? Did something come up that made you think, oh yeah, this is a mother wound? What's up with the mother wound? I got nothing else to say. I need to know, you need to know, like, how did that show up this week? And if it's not immediately apparent, that's all right. Because you'll figure it out when you need to. Okay, baby cakes. Things are still as they were, not much changed. And I'm jumping from hope to hopelessness many times a day. I understand. I know exactly what that feels like. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hope the changes are coming. That card is a really good card for exactly that. So let that give you some hope, please. Please, please, please. All right. All right, here we go. Brad's was the Hanged Man. Excuse me. Brad, you got the Hanged Man? And then you got the Father of Pentacles reversed. I feel like this week you're really thinking about your own family stuff. Like, I feel like both of you, Nalini and Brad, both dealing with family stuff. Brad, whether it's your family of origin or family of creation, I don't know. But the message I think you're coming to is you can't control what other people do, and it's not your fault. They'll try to make it your fault, but it's not your fault. Okay. Justine, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Thanks for being an instigator for StaarCon shenanigans. And y'all, StaarCon. StaarCon is coming. The link is in the description. Every one of you can come to StaarCon because the easiest, cheapest ticket is $10. And it gives you not just 3 days, but a year of goodness. So, but I mean, the most goodness, the most level of goodness is come join us in West Palm Beach. The second most level of goodness is get the full virtual ticket. But there's all levels of goodness, and it's all good. All right, Justine, here we go. The World reversed. I love this for you, Justine. This is beautiful. I feel like this week you started to think that your world could be bigger. This week you started to think about your place in the world and your impact in it maybe being different than you thought. This week you thought about how you might shake up your world a little bit. This week you thought about how you could make changes in your world and have you have that control. It's a beautiful thing. Martha, you visited me there once. I mean, I have great memories from that place, but I also have accurate memories from that place, so thank you. Diana Price. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. My card was the Page of Cups reversed. We've been talking about that card. Here's your wrap up. And now we have the Son of Cups reversed. Oh, so Page of Cups reversed, Knight of Cups reversed, this little journey of cups reversed. You yourself are our reader, so you may have some personal insight on that. And I do encourage you to reflect on this. But what I would say is like really the understanding of how over the course of time, the people in your family who should have been the ones to be able to be there and give you love and support and did not and have not over time had the ability to do that. To know that, to understand that, to heal from that, and to recognize that they did not take from you your ability to love and be loved. Well, that's heavy for a week. Oh, Maria Barisi, it's so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. No, what I meant to say, well, you are a big member of our community and we really appreciate you. What I meant to say is thanks for the very, very generous super sticker. Really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So glad that you are here today. Okay, Ben Lieber does tarot. Thank you for being a StaarCon instigator. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Let's wrap up your week. So you were on your travel seeing family. I hope that was awesome. Was it though? 9 of Swords. Did this give you food for thought? Was there something about this that was heavy? Are there things going on with the family that are difficult? I feel like there's some processing here that needs to be done from this week. Maybe it's just some journaling you need to do. But it definitely feels like it might have brought up some stuff, and even about how you have grown, how they're seeing you differently, perhaps, or maybe they're not seeing you differently and they should. So I hope it was, in fact, great travels. But I also feel that there's some processing that needs to be done. And I mean, as soon as you say the word family, how can one say the word family without also saying processing needing to be done? So there's that. Justine, I don't get repeating cycles from the world reversed. That's not a thing for me. So you don't have to do that. Yeah. Yeah, that wouldn't, I would, yeah, no, I wouldn't do that. No, not necessarily. DH, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Monday, you had the 4 of Cups. 2 of Pentacles reversed. I feel like it was a very mundane, taking care of business, taking care of stupid stuff kind of a week for you. You know, starting with the 4 of Cups, which is so meh, and then the 2 of Pentacles reversed, which is, this is a lot. Did you have a lot of meh this week? I hope not. I hope not. Or I hope if you did, it gave you a good, it gave you some good, got something done. I hope it was at least productive. So the thing I want to say here, oh, see, the fairies just danced. The thing I want to say here is I feel like you need such good self-care and pampering and beauty and spirituality and joy and creativity and fun. So as soon as you can do those things, please do. Ha 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 ha, Joyous Ocean. Family loading, hold please. Processing times are taking longer than expected. It's the nature of family. All right. Betty Flesher, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here's a card. I shuffled, but you also got the Two of Pentacles reversed. I'm thinking you had a busy week this week and you did a lot. And I think you were thinking about capacity. What is your capacity? I think there are times you overestimate your capacity about certain things and times you underestimate your capacity about other things. Just a thought. Peggy Lou Levens, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. You were another one who got the Empress this Monday. What a stalkery card for us. Not a bad card to be stalked by, though. I shuffled. You also got the Two of Pentacles reversed. For you, I wonder if you're looking for a specific focus or a specific solution. And this week you've been trying to put things together to find a solution. Keep looking. The solution will be there. You know, okay, can I just say something for my biblical people, my people who are raised with the Christmas story, whether or not you're a practicing Christian now? I think it's kind of fun that, like, this Monday, wasn't that like the first Monday in Advent, or like very close to the first Monday in Advent, the season of anticipation for the birth of Christ? And people are getting the Empress card, the card of the pregnant mother. You know, practicing pagan though I am, my Sunday school days were, well, very far long ago, but still, you know, close enough to my heart. Sorry, close enough to my heart that just, that makes me all tingly inside. I love that. Betty, sounds like more contradictions in your life. There you go. There you go. Oh, Ben, very on point. Yep. Got it. Okay. Okay, Barbie Bird, good to see you. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being here. Thanks for using members only emojis. Your card on Monday was the Page of Wands. That's a great card. Hope you had a good Page of Wands week. Because now we have the Seven of Cups reversed. Which to me, okay, we're going to have a little skit. We're going to do a little skit. I'm going to give you my full face for this skit. You ready? You ready? Page of Wands. I am learning this great thing. I have this great thing I want to tell you. I have this really good idea I'm so excited about. Seven of Cups reversed. Oh, never mind. It's not really that good. It's not going to go that well. Barbie, did that happen this week? Does that happen to you in general? Is that a thing? If it is, I would like you to tell a different story. Maybe it's two separate things, though. Maybe you had some great Page of Wands things. Oh, no, yes. Okay. Say no more. There it is. Okay. A short one-person act. A short one-person play in one act. How about that? Inspired by tarot. Did you like it? All right. Teresa, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis and being a moderator. I had strength reversed. It was a tough week in some regards, mainly for my BFF, but we got through the week and the weekends well. But we got through in the weekends well. Good. I'd love a wrap-up card. Okay. Okay, so strength reversed. Ace of Cups, you sure did. You did great. So there's that story, right? I could do a play with that story too. But what a happier ending. You did a great job. Very well done. Very good job being there for your friend. And I think you got good things out of it too. Love conquers all. Barbie, not so much this week, but yes. And going back to you for a minute, Barbie, with that Seven of Cups reversed, just be careful about dark imaginings. Don't have a good idea and then shit on it for yourself. Do you know what I'm saying? And do have lots of wonderful ideas because it looks like you're good at that and you did some of that this week. All right. Christina R. Good to see you. Give me just a sec. I just overscrolled. Here we go. Christina R. Monday was the world reversed for you. And today, the Six of Wands, card of victory. This is me again telling you that this will all work out. That this will all work out. I promise you it will, and I know it's hard, and I know it's ridiculous, but tell me, did something happen this week with the world reversed and now the Six of Wands that lets you know? Did you get some glimmer of hope, some good thing? It's there. Even if you didn't see it, it's there, I promise. All right. Teresa, you've been a member for 23 months at the stars level. We really appreciate that. Spot on, and I loved the skit. Yeah, there's another fun thing for StaarCon, tarot skits, right? Here's these 3 cards, make a skit out of it. We might do that in the Bardic Circle. That could be my Bardic Circle offering. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Yes, okay, Martha, Advent started on Sunday. There you go. There you go. Joyous Ocean. That was a great skit. There you go. All right, here we go. Karen W. Karen, you are a member of this channel. Thanks so much for being here. We appreciate you. You had the Magician. I loved it that you both had majors. Magician, and then the Page of Swords reversed. What a frustration it is to have the answers and not have people listen. What a frustration it is to have the tools but not be allowed to do what you need to do. I think it was a frustrating week, but not your fault. And that's the thing you need to remember. Oh, interesting. Joyous Ocean. You know, we just got our printer for our badges because, of course, you get a really nice plastic printed badge at StaarCon. I'm going to have to run that by IT John to see if there's a way we can facilitate that, or if we're going to have a separate name tag for YouTube, which is also a thing if you're on this channel, which also might be cool. Okay, good idea. Good idea. All right. Christine Hallowell, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. 7 of Swords. I remember we talked about that. Devil reversed. You did a good job. You did a really good job identifying where the BS was and staying away from it. I think you did very well. Congratulations. Rose, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. You had the King of Swords on Monday. Lot to think about this week. And thanks for using members only emojis in case I forgot to say that. So starting with the King of Swords. You started with the King of Swords and ended up with the Magician reversed. You have all the ideas and none of the execution. And I think that's a lot of what you're dealing with right now. Is like, how do you sort of create the things you want to create given specific circumstances? And I think it feels discouraging, but don't be discouraged because you're figuring it out. You're figuring out exactly how to do it, and so you will. All right, makes you hear Michelle. So good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Here's a card for you. The 9 of Wands reversed. Now, from this channel, I know you've been going through it recently, and this card would suggest some improvement this week, and happy Hanukkah. Maybe it just is the joy and hope that comes from Hanukkah. But something. I feel like there's some opportunity for healing. Something got better this week, and I'm happy to see it. I hope you can see it too. Hey, Karen Winkle, good to see you. Yes, they laid off the 2 guys working on our tool improvement. Right, so literally tools. So frustrating. At least I ducked the layoff. 50 people weren't so lucky. Right, hard. All right. Raquel, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. A card for you and for Cassandra. She went home sick. Yuck, I'm so sorry. Okay, so first of all, Raquel, 9 of Swords. I feel like this week there's a lot on your mind. There's a lot you're thinking about, ruminating on, trying to figure out. Remember, you have the ability to find answers and solutions. And for Cassandra, hope you're feeling better. The world reversed. I think you're still in the process of sort of planning how you want the future to be. And I think this week you may have had some thoughts, conversations, did some research, or made some plans. So that feels good. Sherry Bowden, so good to see you. Here's a card for you. Ace of Swords. I love this Ace of Swords too. Very well done. I think this week you may have learned some new truths. You may have figured some things out. You may have communicated well. And if faced with a dilemma, you chose the right thing. So well done. All right. All right, Joyous Ocean, it's your turn. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. You had the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Wands for Jada. Okay, starting with you, Queen of Swords. The Sun reversed. You know, even in its reversal, it's still good. It just reminds us that not everything is perfect. But I feel like you did a good job with that Queen of Swords energy, making good decisions, doing some good things, and bringing some good light to yourself and others. This is good for moving yourself forward in terms of your fame. All right. Ace of Wands for Jada. Here we go. Jada starts with the Ace of Wands. And ends with the Seven of Pentacles reversed. Jada, I think this week you've really been into sort of thinking about what you're going to do, what you're going to do now, like short term, midterm, long term. What's this going to look like? You get ideas, but then the practicality on those ideas is kind of like, well, now, is this really possible? Do I really want to do this? And so it's an exciting and also disappointing and frustrating process, but keep at it. It'll get you where you need to go for sure. Joanne Ellis, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I am well. Hope you are too. Here is a card for you. That rhymed. The Hierophant. This week you did a good job in terms of your relationship to authority. I think you used your authority wisely. I think you are trying to show up more as the authority you are. Trying to get other people to see that you have wisdom and that you have knowledge. There's been frustration there, but you're working on it, and that's important. Martha Vink, so good to see you. Thanks for being here for the past 50 years. Here meaning in my life. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here's a card for you. Two of Pentacles reversed. You know, the thing is, you're in this place of grief, but you're also in literally your busiest work season. And also all the practical things that have to be done at this time. Like, it's a lot. It's so much. There's so much. And so, Martha, this week, I think you were just really in this place of, oh my gosh, there's so much. And you got a lot done. You did a great job, a really great job. And you will continue to do a really great job. But hear my words. This year, if you don't have to do it and don't want to do it, don't do it. There's a lot. Oh, Joyce Ocean, thank you for that feedback. That's good. Well done. Jackie Masters, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Oh, thank you. Thank you for your advisory words. They helped a lot. Hey, are you coming to StaarCon this year? Are you going to be able to make it? I know you got a new job and it's a trip across the ocean and all of that, but we would sure love to see you. So here we go. Here is your wrap up. Queen of Cups reversed. So you started with the Queen of Swords reversed and you ended with the Queen of Cups reversed. And, you know, I just feel like you're in this place. I don't know if this is work, home, you, life, I don't know, where a lot's coming up for you in terms of thoughts and feelings. And those thoughts and feelings may sometimes be very valid or may not be valid, but may be indicative of something you have to deal with. And where and how you process them is a skill level that you are learning, and you are commended for learning this and encouraged to keep learning this. All right. Salima, Blue Wine Spiritual Awakening. So on Friday, we do a card for the week that was, and I'm happy to do that for you. 10 of Cups. This is a card that speaks of happiness and good things in love relationships, so this could bode very well. Jackie, you double-checked everything. Right, I remember that. Oh, Lumen, thanks for sharing all of that. That's good. Amy Foreman, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here we go. Temperance reversed. I think this has been a bit of a weird week, and I kind of think I know why, just because there was a huge switch around. And you have to be patient and you have to deal with it because we're waiting for all the right ingredients. And so meanwhile, now you need another ingredient and other ingredients to do the other things that you now can do. And it's a lot, but you're doing it. So good. Oh, I'm going to remember yesterday, I had a little eye leaking problem, which true story. I went home and told IT John about the fact that I cried on camera, and he's like, why? And I told him that this person that, you know, I had loved and admired all of these years, although have not had contact with since I was 15, is no longer living, and blah, 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 and started to cry again. So, you know, this is just me. I cry over Folgers commercials. It's just me. But I am now having tears in my eyes because Jackie Masters is going to get on an airplane and come back to StaarCon. So thank you for making me cry. Happy tears, my good friend. All right. Oh, a lot has been coming up for you in all areas. That totally makes sense. All right. All right, all right, all right. Okay. Janine Barnes, you're up next. Christine, you're a crier too. Okay. Christine and I are going to be the two women crying in the corner. Just it's getting worse as I'm getting older too, and I really don't know what to do about it because no one likes a crying old lady, so I just don't know what to do. All right, here we go. Janine Barnes. Janine, you got the Fool. This week, did you do something new? Did you allow your inner child to have some fun? Did you recognize that you are a human on a spiritual journey and find some okayness with that? One way or the other, this is such a good card, and I hope this energy follows you for a good long time. Ashley, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for the end of your week. Two of Swords. So this week you may have had to hold space for some contradictions, just like we talked about here yesterday. You may have had to make some decisions. You may be stuck in a decision-making situation right now and not sure what to do. The key is you have to keep peace in your heart as you go through this. Tyrone Tarot, so good to see you. Queen of Cups reversed on Monday. I hope you had a happier week than that might have portended. Or I hope you were able to sort of deal with some emotions that needed to be dealt with. I shuffled and here comes that Two of Swords once again. So for you, Tyrone, I think this is more about figuring out how to take control of your life. That this week you spent some time thinking about what choices to make that would help you, give you more control on your trajectory. Vaishali, so good to see you. Hey, Jeannie, good to see you. Vaishali. Ace of Pentacles. Hey, got some money this week? Seriously, new job information about a new job, raise, promotion, new project, new way of taking care of yourself, new health concern, but health solution. One way or the other, this feels grounding and good. Claire C. Claire C., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Here's a wrap-up card. The Chariot. Does that mean you're coming to StaarCon? I'm sorry. I'm being terrible. I am so sorry. See the fairies go dancing off the table. Claire, we appreciate you so much. Thanks so much for being a member and for being here. The Chariot. This week, you may be planning another trip. But I think, so much of this is about you starting to feel in control of your life and feel good about where you're at and what you're doing. Feels good. So you had the Four of Cups on Monday and got out of an obligation. Right now you have the Chariot because you're going where you damn well please. Yes, you are. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so much fun. Oh my gosh. There within me right now are three people. One is like a little kid getting ready for summer camp. This is going to be so much fun. Another is like, this person getting ready for a big event and, oh gosh, it's going to be okay. And another person is a person who is just so proud and happy. Thank you all for this, this gift you've given me. All right. TJ and GA, so appreciate you. Thanks for being here. For you, TJ, you got the Hierophant, and I know you're getting ready for your priestess training, and I think this speaks to that in a lot of ways, that this week you may have done a lot in terms of getting your mindset to where you need to be to rise into this sacred role and receive this sacred knowledge. And your daughter. Four of Pentacles reversed. I think your daughter may have had to push past her boundaries a little bit, and I don't know if it was comfortable, and I don't know if it was good. Sometimes when we push out of our comfort zone, it's good, but sometimes when someone else pushes us outside of our boundaries, it's not always good. So keep an eye on that. Maria Baresi, so good to see you once again. Thank you so much for your generosity. Really appreciate you. And quick story, Maria was in my office about a year ago, I think, actually, and she brought me these cannolis. Cannoli is my favorite Italian dessert, and they were so good. And so every time I see her name, there's a part of me that's like, oh, yum. And it's not even, oh, I want another one of those. It's like, I'm still satisfied from that one. It's good. But it's just like, a person who brought me a really nice sweet treat. And she had no way of knowing that this is like a favored confection for me, like really special. Like something my husband brings me when he wants to bring me a treat because he knows me. So just psychic you. Psychic you, Maria. Okay, so here we go. Here is... Four of Wands. I think some good things happen this week. I think you're maybe coming into a good routine. Maybe you're making some good friends. Maybe you're getting some bills paid off, but it feels pretty solid and stable. So that feels good. Well done. Anthony. Father of Swords reversed, King of Swords reversed. You know, this is like... You are a person who has suffered a tragic loss, and that comes up from time to time, and that may have come up hard for you this week. But there's more, because there's a lot here about you figuring out the man you're going to be. And I think you're doing some thinking about that as well in that context. And it's bittersweet. But you will be a person who will make your father proud. Martha Vink, Yale Div School had a high acceptance rate. Yeah, but, right. And I know that about Yale Div School. Like it has the Yale name, but it doesn't necessarily have the same sense of Yale pedigree in a weird way. But girl, Yale is Yale. Lyd, yes. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. You're up next. Hang on a minute. Just over scrolled. Where are you? I know I saw you. I know I didn't imagine you here. There you are. A card for you and your husband. Perfect. Oh, Joanne, spot on. It's the tax man. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, Lydia. Daughter of Wands reversed. So that's like the Page of Wands reversed. For you this week, I feel like you haven't been in your energy. Maybe you haven't been feeling well, or maybe you haven't been feeling like your brain is working the way you want it to. You need to take some focus on what you need to do to feel better for yourself, I think. Whether that's physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, whatever that is. For your husband, Son of Cups reversed. So that's like the Page of Cups reversed. I think this week you've had a hard time, like with communication. You've had a hard time being in your heart or knowing what your heart wants to say or knowing how to say that. So I feel like for both of you, you've had a hard time feeling like yourself or being yourself. Maybe the family's going through a tough time. Communication is key. Being kind to yourselves is key. All right. Just scrolling through, looking for more questions. All right, my friends. That was the first Friday Weekly wrap-up. That included a skit. Thanks so much for being here. It is last call for readings, y'all. If I accidentally missed you, I'm so sorry. Please do reiterate your request. And if you're here and haven't asked, well, or you're just getting here, it is last call for readings, y'all. Jeannie Mnuchin, and I said hi to you and everything. Oh my gosh, thank you, Jeannie. Thanks for your patience. I appreciate you. Thanks for being a member. And if I missed you, I may have missed other people too. So everyone, did I miss you? I'll scroll back and see. Jeannie, how was your week? 7 of Cups upright. Good. I think you had good creative process, good imagination, good ideas. It feels good. I don't know if it feels good to you, but it feels good to me. And I think sometimes there's so many good ideas, it's hard to know which is the right one, but at least it feels like there's some process. There's some process going. So lean into the process, even if it's confusing sometimes. Oh, Cheetah, you missed the skit. It was just a Monday card and a Friday card went together really well. So I had fun with it. We'll be doing some more of those. Oh my goodness, Febborn, thanks for being here. And thank you so much for the generous super sticker. Really appreciate that. Okay. Here is your wrap up, Febborn. And anyone else, I missed you. And you were Queen of Swords reversed. I'm thinking that this is going to be my last, so if I missed someone else, please let me know. Or if you're just getting here and haven't asked, last call for readings, y'all. Here we go. Oh, this is good, Febborn. I could do another skit. Hang on. Let me think about this for a minute. Just so Jeannie can understand the concept of the skit. Okay, we start with Queen of Swords reversed, and we end with the Hierophant. Okay, so at the beginning of the week, Queen of Swords reversed. I know the truth, but I dare not speak it. People don't trust me, and I don't know who to trust. At the end of the week, I am the OG boss. I am the MF boss. I know what's up and I know what I'm doing, so you should listen. That was the skit. How about that? My friends, I want to thank you all so much. Really appreciate you. Take good care. The links in the description. Do the things in the links in the description. I'll be back tomorrow with more fun and shenanigans. It'll be tea time with your Saturday Psychic Sampler. Take good care.